Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I'm Nintendo God, aka Lord Fluffy. The unfortunate reality of the world is sometimes your audio gets lost, and this is one of those examples where I lost the audio. Yeah. Anyway, the last episode, we went in that door and died, so in this episode, we're going into the actual Tartarus, the thing that's available in both non-New Game Pluses and New Game Pluses. So basically what Mitsuda's explaining here now is there's a barricade that prevents you from going any higher once you reach a certain floor, and these are all over Tartarus. Now, after a specific event that happens every single particular set of intervals, the new barricade will be unblocked, so you can go higher up into Tartarus. That's what I meant to say. As for now, though, basically what I'm doing is just exploring Tartarus as high as I possibly can, and defeating shadows and leveling up my characters. That's basically what I'm doing. Now, my objective for right now is to basically reach said barricade. So by doing that, I'll have to go up floor by floor by floor, finding the stairs to go up, and occasionally I'll run into these things which are bosses essentially. Basically, Fluffy, stop with the not doing the right word. Ugh. But yeah, in battles, there are things that die easily to you, and things that don't die easily to you. But for the most part, considering my level, it'll die easily to you. Okay, for one, that skull and crossbone on the sword thing. If I haven't explained it before, whenever you pick that, that means that death will appear. Now, death is a shadow called the Reaper, and it's the strongest enemy in the game, pretty much besides its final boss, and some people might even consider the Reaper to be harder than the final boss. However, I wouldn't like to go that far, so I don't know. But yeah, when you pick that, the Reaper comes much faster than he would otherwise. If you linger around on the floor for like 8 to 10 minutes, he'll normally come, but by picking the Arcana card, i.e. the one with that sword there, that had... I'm sorry, I'm a little slow on my brain right now, trying to think of the words. If you would pick the one that had the skull and crossbones on it, you know what? He'll come in like a minute or less, and then you have to kind of run away. He's not... I mean, it's kind of useful if you actually want to fight the Reaper, but I'm nowhere near at the proper level or have proper personas to really be able to even try and beat the Reaper. Other than that, though, that's really all you need to know about the skull and crossbones and the Reaper. All things considered, run from the Reaper up until you're about level 80. I say that's about the point where I think, like, you know, if you have party members at level 80, I say that's about when you would be probably the right level in order to be able to fight the Reaper, because it is a level 99, it is a level 99 shadow after all, and it's super powerful, so it's all I'm saying. Anyway, from here on out, I'm cutting out battles, so yeah, even in post-commentary, I'm gonna get rid of the things that aren't useful, you know? Yeah, that's what I thought. The shovel at this point is kind of useless, because I don't really want any of the personas, and the money and sword things, I just don't need them, because I'm already broken as hell. Okay, so I found a weapon in that shuffle, so I'm going to quickly equip that to me, because I don't think I should have the Apocalypse at this point, because I'm pretty overpowered as it is, and I don't really need a weapon that has 295 attack with me, so... And plus, I really prefer, like, one-handed swords when it comes to actually engaging enemies. The only reason I had the Apocalypse is because it gave me plus 50 SP, and I am an SP whore in this game, as you could probably tell considering how much SP I had. This whole place is like a maze. Even the access points seem to be randomly distributed. If you feel like you engage it, don't hesitate to ask, do something, and blah 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 battle. In terms of actually getting up these floors in Tartarus, where the stairs are located, where the bosses, quote-unquote, are located, because there are mini-bosses of sorts, which are bosses, I guess, but not really, because, like, they have their own theme, but it's not necessarily that they're hard like a boss. I really would call them mini-bosses up until, like, a specific point of the ones you're fighting. I'll probably be able to differentiate it to you later, but... for now, I think at this point I kind of decided to use Cadenza to show you what a few... Nope, I didn't. Never mind. Anyway, basically in this game there are fusion spells where you use two personas, and if they match up in the right way, as in a predetermined sense, what they'll do is they'll give you a fusion spell. So Apsaris, for example, and Orpheus give you the fusion spell Cadenza, whatever the heck Cadenza or something like that. And what that does is it heals half of your HP and it heals half of everyone's HP and increases the hit and evasion rate of everyone. So that's what that does. I think I might use it here. Nope, I'm just using Bash. Alright, I only use it when I want to actually heal someone, that's right. But yeah.
Only one more. Just one more.
I don't know, don't ask me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just making sounds at this point because battles are generally the same, so that's why I skipped them out. I mean, yes, there's new enemies sometimes, but all you really need to know is that I'm overpowered and I'm kicking their ass. I'll show bosses, I guess, but really, like, you run into these enemies so often that you only need to see them, like, once, and then you don't even need to show them again. You just skip them out, and that's what most people should do to not draw out the LP, basically. There, I thought about it for a second. I said, basically, oh my goodness. Really, Fluffy? Really, Fluffy? Are you doing this to yourself? Oh my goodness. Don't use Augie on me, it won't do shit. Because I'm the main character who's overpowered and would also be resistant to said attack.
Keep up the good work.
But yeah. In differentiating from Persona 3 to Persona 4, in differentiating from Persona 3 to Persona 4. Oh hey, Orpheus leveled up, yay. And when you level up, you gain stats. But yeah, in difference to Persona 4 to Persona 3, the main character in Persona 4 can only equip one type of weapon, and that's a two-handed sword. But in this game, you can equip all different types of weapons. You can equip bows and arrows, two-handed swords, one-handed swords, fists, axes. You can equip a lot of stuff in the game. So that gives you a lot of diversity in what you as a person like to use, and then you can kind of, you know, work it out and stick with those types of weapons. And for me personally, I do prefer one-handed swords over everything else, but if something does give me a very substantial SP boost, I'll probably take that over the one-handed swords any day, like that Apocalypse, which I will not be using at all until I actually acquire one in the game itself, because I don't want to be super OP more than I already am. Even though I am on hard mode, because I did change it to hard mode. After episode 3, I think it was, I went back and actually recorded on hard mode. Or something like that? Yeah, that's what I did. But it's still not hard because of how broken I am. That is the unfortunate reality of being super freaking powerful, is you're broken. That's something you just have to deal with.
Man, I'm beat.
Okay, here's the thing I was talking about with status in terms of beforehand, if I did actually talk about it. Junpei just basically got tired. So when you're in a tired state, your allies take more damage, do less damage, I think, and are just all around in a worse state of actual physical health. So, of course, their combat abilities are going to be decreased. So that's Junpei getting tired, and when Junpei gets tired, you know, it's probably likely that another party member is going to get tided. Yes, they're like waves, apparently, because they get tided in and out. You know, that thing. But it's pretty likely that Yukari is going to end up tired after this battle, which I will still commentate. But yeah, here it is. Here's me using Cadenza, and as you can see, it's a lot different. Because, boom, you know, he shoots himself in the head, and then he does a lot of... Did you see that? It was just like, and he just like flew his head completely back. Then he was just like, all this power, gotta release it!
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Oh, Jesus. I'm probably gonna edit that. No, I just did. That's it. I'm officially going to edit that. What am I doing? I'm turning into Barry from the Game Grumps editor.
A complete victory. Great job.
That's like... Yeah, there we go. And Yukari's tired, too. Barry is like the best thing from Game Grumps. But anyway, off of that, since I don't really want to be talking about that, since it's like, oh, you know, get back in the game. Not that I hate Game Grumps, but I want to just get back in the game, you know? And here's the stairs to floor 5, and if I recall correctly, this is one of those stop-off stages, or stop-off floors things. I detect 3 shadows in the floor central area. They're not like the ones you fought before. If you're not ready, please return. So yeah, every few floors or so, you'll find these things, which are similar to the devices that are at the entrance, or exactly the same as the devices one of the entrance, and they're basically portals. You can use these to basically go up to whatever floor you want to, instead of having to go up 20 floors to get to where you were, like from the past recording or past gaming session. So I'm staying on floor 5 for now, because in the next episode of no, I'm gonna keep it on this episode, I guess. Why not? Am I? I can't tell, because how much time do I have? No, yeah. In the next episode of Persona 3 FES, we will take on this mini boss in Tartarus. See you guys later.